So I'd say like one thing I'm really thankful for is so my granddad was really old when I was born. Like he was 95 when I was born. Um so getting on in years, but still very strong, very healthy. And one thing I absolutely loved was getting to spend time with him and getting to talk about like our history and culture because it's quite varied, right? I come from a very large multi-ethnic, multiracial family, and the way we pass history down in our place is it's not just like it's not writing. That's not the first. It's oral tradition, right? So it's you take the histories of a place, of a people, and you pass it down orally, and you say, "This is us. This is what we did. This is what we survived. This is what we made it through," right? Um, so that was something that was very special when I got to spend time with him and I got to hear his stories, and not just about his people, but not just about our people, but really just sort like our myths, our magic, like everything that made us us, right? Um, and I got some of the same. I mean, I think I was also really fortunate that my dad really thought it was important for us to know that, right? Because I think the thing too is when you come from a post-colonial nation, no matter how varied your family is, you know, whether you're multiracial or not, people tend to sort of like make assumptions about where you can go in life, right, and what you can do in your life. And one thing my dad always wanted is like he said, no matter where you go, I want you to hold on to who you are. Like I want you to know who you are, right? And he did that because, you know, although my dad has an English name, well, one of many, his first name that he uses as an English name, that's what his father gave him. Um, he gave us all names that he was just like their English names can be like their third or their fourth name. I want them to have names that will are indicative of like our wish for them, right, and our hopes for them. So I think for me, it all starts really like in a name, right? It starts with um, people in your life telling you, hey, you can be who you are. You should be proud of who you are. Um, and then having that message sort of like reinforced, right? So for me, that's sort of the on the personal end, right? But on the professional end, it started when I started in like 20, really in 2012 and then 2016, really starting to see people write stories about the rest of us. It wasn't just one person anymore, right? But it was like a few more people, a few more voices. And once you see those few more voices, once you see, oh my God, this book is coming out, and like I can't believe I'm literally crying from my like inner child that would have died for this book on the shelves, right? And you start to see that more and more. You really start to believe, like, okay, there's room for us. There's room for our stories. We're not just things that little pamphlets that people buy and discard, right? We actually like have people actually want to read us, and that's amazing.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you head over to www.bookupapp.com to download our app so you can connect with your favorite bookish content creators, start conversations, and start your own book club.